Welcome to Fit and Focus, Wellness for Busy Women, the podcast where we dive into the world of health and well-being tailored specifically for women who are juggling demands of both career and family. I'm your host, Shane, and I understand the challenges of balancing a thriving career while nurturing a family. So grab your headphones, take a deep breath, and let's embark on this journey to become the best versions of ourselves together. Get ready to get fit and focus.
Let me see. Anyone else said something? Make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Alrighty. So I think there's all the other stuff I wanted to talk about. But okay, so this is what we talked about. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I want to look at women history in general. Okay, because when if I say Obama, when President Biden signed the executive order to help with research, to help increase research when it comes to women's health, it's like a lot of things. I started to think about the top things I want. From my experience being around women, what I want. That money is supposed to be $12 billion or whatever. It's supposed to help, whatever. But what I would like that money to research, try things to research. So I decided to look up certain things like the history of women or whatever, like So first of all, the suffrage movement that started in about 1948. Okay, that's when women wanted rights, women wanted to vote. That's sorry, 1848. That's when women wanted to vote and have more rights and stuff like that. Okay, Seneca Falls Convention. Okay, I think that's where it really started. Okay, that's when the movement started. It's pretty much like no one knows, like pretty much like the civil rights for women, specifically for women. I keep saying specific, like the C or whatever. Anyway, then all the way to 1920, the passage of the 19th Amendment. Okay, allowing women to vote. Okay, big milestone, incredible, great. Then there's women's liberation movement between 1960 and 1970. The movement for gender equality and reproductive rights, leading to significant legislative changes and shifts. Okay, that's 1960s, 1970s. Okay, Roe versus Wade. Okay, legalizing abortion nationwide. Crucial victory for women's reproductive rights. Okay, that was 1973. Okay, but I don't know why it's out of order. But now 1972, sexual discrimination in educational programs and activities receiving federal funding, greatly extending opportunities for women in sports and education. Fantastic, but that was before Wade, so 1 year off. But the appointment of Sandra Day O'Connor into the Supreme Court, 1981. Okay. Fast forward again, 2009. Okay, the act, Lilly Ledbetter, I think I said that right, Fair Pay Act, 2009. This act helps combat wage discrimination by extending the time frame in which employees can file lawsuits over unequal pay. So pretty much you have the right to pay, sue your employer if you feel like you can't pay, whatever. So, and now it kind of leads me to maybe. I said maybe in my notes, maybe the executive order of 2024. Let's see what comes from this. But from all the way to 1848 all the way to 2024, to me that's a shame. And I'll go into this, what certain stuff about the human body, the female body in a minute, and what I need to talk about. But it's just, to me, it's a shame that it's taking this long to I don't know, like, to really respect and understand the importance of females in our society. Yeah, for instance, a report from the McKinsey and Company found that reducing the time women spend in poor health by 25% could be worth $1 trillion. Okay, in large part because health disparities disproportionately hit women during their working years. So when women are working, they're not, of course, bringing in income. I mean, when women are working and they get sick, they're not bringing in income, and that's how much it hits the economy. I believe this on a yearly basis. But either way, that's insane. So I say all that now because it's a shame that, let's face the facts, me, you guys that are watching, everybody on this earth comes from the uterus. Comes from the uterus. Fallopian tubes and all that kind of stuff or whatever, but comes from the uterus. And we barely know anything about it. Just let that sit in for a minute. Let's let that sit and understand that. We understand it, but we don't really understand it because it's not prioritized that much. And it's a shame. To me, it's an absolute shame because the amount of stuff that women go through, and they don't know what the doctors really don't know. Like, endometriosis, bladder pain syndrome, fibromyalgia. I mean, men have that too, but mostly women have it. Okay, PCOS. All this stuff that women, but they don't. They know what to name it for the most part, but they don't know anything about it. It's just, to me, it just baffles my mind. It baffles. Like, I had no idea about this. I did not know that women's bodies in general. I mean, cause I'm a guy, so I mean, but I didn't realize this until I started to look deeper and deeper and started to do this Facebook group and this groups. I started to do this. I started to realize that but this is stuff that doesn't make sense. But we know. Is it okay? But we know and have million pills for ED. Yes, yes, that's right. That is absolutely right. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's face the facts. A man does what he has to do, lasts for a couple minutes or a couple seconds, whatever, and that's it. But majority of the growth happens in a woman. So how the hell do we don't understand the uterus? Endometriosis. I mean, fibroids. 80% of women have fibroids. Especially African American women from my minorities, but I think it's mostly African American women. And the only thing I know about it, from what I understand, is like a higher level of estrogen levels, or whatever, crazy. But these things look like golf balls, the size of golf balls, and there's still no 100% understanding of what causes this. That doesn't make sense to me. I think I heard somebody say, actually, yeah, today, someone said that she knows somebody that looked like she's 12 months. No, not 12 months. That's impossible. 7 months pregnant because of her fibroids. That is absolutely crazy. And we need to have some executive order to galvanize people to actually research more. That, to me, that doesn't make any sense. That really doesn't make any sense to me. It's pathetic. But I don't know, because I remember when I was going to school, I went to school for sports rehab. And there's one thing I always know, when it comes to sports medicine, when it comes to those kind of things, apparently America's up there. America's a top tier. Okay, because I think that it brings in the money. It brings in whatever prestige. Okay, we're competing in the Olympics. We're bringing in all that kind of stuff it brings in. So that's why it's prioritized. And it's, men are doing it. A lot of men are doing these sports. So it's like all that. But then when it comes to women, it's just like it's an afterthought. Okay, so Tylenol is good for men, so it should be okay for women too. But that doesn't make sense. Women are different from men. I mean, the main difference, of course, is definitely the giving birth part or whatever. But that's a major part. A major part. So that's when I go back to The whole surgeries, getting the what you call it, the lap bands or whatever, all the kind of stuff, the sleeves or whatever, and doing the weight loss medication you're gonna stay on for the rest of your life or whatever, and you're eating less food. How does it affect your what you call it, your menstrual cycle? What's the effect of that? So you're telling me that we don't study anything when it comes to all this stuff, but we're giving more stuff for women to take? Because let's face the facts, majority of the people that's going to take it probably are going to be women. You know, maybe men, don't get me wrong, probably mostly, probably say 60% women, 40% women. I don't really know the numbers, but still, how does that going to, Oprah's telling everybody to use it for the rest of your life, telling kids, adolescents to use it as a young age. What's going to happen to your menstrual cycle? What's going to happen? Because if your menstrual cycle is off, that means a lot of bad things going to happen. And it makes me think about, I never watched a show because I told my wife, it's not gonna happen. Brides, no, maids, Handmaid's Tale. Only certain amount of people that can give birth and all that kind of stuff. That can't happen. That's impossible. Well, maybe not. Because if you look at what's it, Sharon Osbourne, because of her use, I think it was more because of high dosage that she was taking. She cannot eat anything. I mean, she cannot gain the weight back. She lost so much weight and she cannot gain it back. And I think maybe because ghrelin, the hormone that makes you get hungry or whatever, is pretty much probably gone or diminished. Because the thing is, like, say for instance, when you're taking hormone replacement therapy, if you keep taking it, your body's gonna think, oh, you already have enough, so let me stop producing estrogen or whatever. You're already having enough, or testosterone, whatever. You're already having enough. So what if she kept on taking that shot or whatever, and then her ghrelin hormone is pretty much shut down and not coming back? So that's what I'm saying. What if you keep taking those shots and certain stuff happens that creates permanent stoppage of your period, if that makes sense? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's kind of scary to think about. And that's I don't know. I just think that it's a shame, one, because it took us this long to actually look into this stuff, looking more into women's health, because that's where we come from. Like, it just baffles my mind. I mean, I wouldn't believe this, but that's where we come from. Our bodies come. I mean, we come from a woman's body, a woman's uterus, but we barely know anything about it. I mean, it's actually pretty funny because there's a joke that men pretty much don't know how to please women because they don't know anything about the woman's, But I mean, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. And I was actually talking to a client today about it, and she was telling me how this guy, he's in his 70s, and he's whatchamacallit. Amen. Yeah, amen. Yeah. He's from, I think it's from Africa. And in Africa, I don't want to I'm just going to say it, but in Africa, certain areas and certain places in Africa, they do something called a woman's circumcision. That's horrible or whatever. Apparently he has two sisters, and my client said that he doesn't know if that happened to them because they don't ask. They don't ask anything when it comes to the woman's body. They don't ask anything. I mean, yes, that's in Africa, that's not the US. I get all that, but still, I think that's what normally happens, in our society. I'm curious about it because it is my business to know about the woman's body. I'm supposed to. I mean, I have a degree in medicine and the sports medicine or whatever. It's my job to know that. But he was saying that she was saying that he was saying that he doesn't understand why they have so many different pads and so many different things for the periods and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh my God. I mean, at least you know that they have periods. Like, that's something that happens. But it's like it's crazy. I mean, honest to God, it's crazy, and it's a shame. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say, but it's a shame, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just talked way too much. It's like what was 48 minutes of me just rambling on, but like I said, there's so much to talk about, because this was just like it's unbelievable. And oh yes, real quick, side note, not a side note, but if by chance, okay, because I know with everything happening now, you more than because I was watching a video and one of the doctors was saying if you want to help with certain research projects or what have you, ask your doctor. Your doctor should be able to I'm assuming a gynecologist or probably a general practitioner, yeah, a general practitioner, whatever. Either way, should be able to guide you or give you some advice to let you know where to go or what to sign up for or whatever when it comes to being somebody in the research, taking part in research when it comes to this stuff. Okay, so contacting your doctor to see what could be done. I mean, is it hopefully the money's already going where it needs to go, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, any questions about anything? I know, like I said, I rambled on like 50 minutes, but it was just, it's this stuff is just crazy. This stuff is just crazy. I really can't believe it. But anyway, excuse me. Any questions about anything, guys? Feel free to say anything or anything at all. I really appreciate you guys joining. Oh, okay. I second this. It's okay. This from Riley. I second this. It typically enhances patient trust and experience. It's essential, especially important in a time where distrust in medicine is rampant. Absolutely true. It is also improves communication with patients, which can avoid unnecessary tragedy. I think you were talking about the postpartum stuff. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, I mean, absolutely right. Completely 100% right. It does help a lot by communicating with the doctors communicating with us. All right, Sheena. And these are the people that make laws about our bodies. Oh my God, that is so. I'm sorry, that is so true. And these are the people that make laws about our bodies. But you ever know?
Are you ready to transform your health and wellness journey? At Condappa Strength, I'm committed to helping you achieve your goals through my 3 pillars for results. First, I educate, equipping you with essential knowledge to understand your body and its needs. Then, I execute a tailored plan, ensuring every step is personalized to your unique lifestyle. Finally, I encourage, providing accountability and support every step of the way. Get ready to unlock your full potential and thrive in every aspect of your life. Visit me today and let's embark on this journey together. Check me out at condappastrength.com.